Hi and welcome to day 3 of week 8 of training cycle 2 of 2021. My voice is still pretty destroyed from yesterday's screaming as I hit the biggest bench press record of my life and the biggest general record of my life, which, moving on now at this point, emotionally, physically, I'm past that, but yesterday it was a very big emotional moment for me, so I screamed a lot and now my voice is kind of destroyed. Worth it, absolutely, most definitely. It's also like 1:15 a.m. I have to wake up at 6 a.m. So we're looking at, especially since I have to stretch and I have to shower, since I'm covered in sweat from the jump rope, which you guys don't see on camera. But I do cardio every single day in the form of jump rope. On the seventh day of the week, on the Sunday, I do the run. So I do cardio every single day. If you count jump rope as cardio, which it is cardio, so yeah. What was I even going to say? Something. My point is basically just, I'm not going to sleep a lot tonight. I'm probably going to sleep like 4 hours or something. Developing teenager, developing brain, going for the last couple of weeks of school. We got all the tests, all the studying, very minimal sleep. But that's just the price you have to pay for fighting on many fronts, That's just basically what I have to do at this point. Finding time is possible, but it's really, really difficult, and it pretty much often comes down to pretty much halving my sleep, sometimes more than halving how much sleep that I really need to get. 8 hours doesn't even leave me fully, rejuvenated. I'll say somewhere in between 9 and 10 hours is what I would probably sleep if no one watched me. I'd probably sleep 11, but consistently every single night, if I slept 9 hours, I would feel fantastic if that was a consistent thing. But at this point, I'm consistently sleeping like well under 8 hours. Fairly often I'll have 4-hour nights, like tonight's going to be. I'll have 6-hour, 5-hour nights, and I'll have the occasional 3-hour night if I have a lot of, studying to do for the next day. So, yeah, we'll just keep going, keep training, and obviously this will pass. And I'm mentally and physically, I'm tired, but I'm nowhere near being burnt out or anything of the sort. I've always believed, there is just a gigantic amount of effort over a gigantic amount of time you have to put in to really burn yourself into the ground, stomp yourself down and just destroy yourself. And I'm nowhere near that point. It's a systemic thing. It affects your brain, it affects your muscles, it affects everything in your body when you are burnt out. And I'm nowhere near there, all right? All I need to do is just take a nice hour of sleep and then boom, I got all the energy in the world. Somehow I can recover, and I do believe that my massive weight gain has really helped my recovery this year, since I've already gained almost 6 kilos so far this year. So 6 kilos and almost 6 kilos in just over 4 months is tremendous weight gain, especially for a skinny guy like me. So, and I'm not quite skinny, but I'm borderline skinny, especially if you account for the fact that I've been training for a really long time. I don't really have a lot of muscle or fat, just, got a bit of muscle, just bench press 100 kilos, but yeah. It's difficult to, continue making these videos and do, the super long workouts and the stretching and, training when you or just want to sleep. Like, I went downstairs, I see the dog sleeping in the sofa. He's the cutest thing in the world. I carefully put him in my bed so I can sleep with him tonight. Sleep with my dog by my feet. And, yeah. What was I even going to say? My brain doesn't work either because I'm on such low sleep. But the point is, like, I have to, put my dog in my bed, and then I have to go back up to the attic and continue my workout for, another 1.5 hours. And after that, do the jump rope and make the video and eat the food so that I don't lose weight. And I have to stretch and I have to shower, because going to bed when you're covered in sweat, which by this point is dried, but that's not fresh at all. So, you got to shower, and you got to, brush your teeth so you have good teeth. So it's just responsibilities piling up, and it doesn't really stress me. It just makes me tired, man. It's a lot of shit to do. Luckily, nothing in my life is absolutely completely necessary for me to do. No one's gonna die if I miss out on anything, so that takes away a lot of the stress. However, there's a lot of stuff that if I can complete it properly, I'll be able to save hundreds of hours in different ways. Don't need to get into all of it, but basically I need to put in a shitload of work now for the next couple of weeks in training, in school, and in a couple different places other than that as well, so that I can hopefully not have to work as hard coming up in the next, multiple weeks and months. Summer holidays coming up, still doesn't feel like I'm anywhere close to it. I believe that's in like 5 or 6 weeks or something, probably like 6 weeks. Yeah, something along those lines. But like I said before, all the tests are they're getting closer and closer. We've got to study for them all. I've got 3 different subjects that are super hard that I'm really trying to catch up in right now. Simultaneously, I'm training, and I live pretty far away from my school, so there's a very long commute every day, and it's really difficult to keep up when you are fighting on multiple fronts, but I can do it. I don't believe I'm super special or anything, but I do believe that I can work harder than most people. I do think that is evident at this point for most of you who've been following me for a while. So I'm not a magic person, not a complete machine, cyborg, but I'm doing my best and putting the effort, and we're making consistent progress. And it's easier said than done, way easier said than done, to put basically 20 kilos on your bench press in 4 months while sleeping this little. I mean, the only way that I have possibly been able to recover is the food, is force feeding. And by the way, the food isn't even easy. I have to work hard to get the calories in. I have to eat until I'm uncomfortable and beyond, right? I've never thrown up or anything. Taking it to that point would be counterproductive. But I'm eating a lot of food. I'm putting in a lot of effort on all the fronts. Walking around 24/7, just fatigued, tired. Obviously, I really don't have any time to do anything fun, right? Actually, I did do something fun this weekend, but other than that, other than weekends, I can't really find more than an hour or two to, recreate, do something, recreation, don't know what that's called to recreate, do something, go outdoors, whatever I want to do, go to some place. I don't really have time to do any of these fun things, and hopefully if I can pass all my exams, this summer will be different. Obviously I have multiple responsibilities during the summer, including extreme cardio training, but at least I'm going to be able to sleep as much as I want. Well, probably that won't be the case either, since my parents like to wake me up early in the morning, but compared to now, I'm probably going to be able to sleep at least 9 hours a night consistently the whole summer, do fun things outdoors and indoors, and have a good time and train hard. So I'm looking forward to the summer, but I'm also very prepared and ready, and in the process of working very hard now these last, couple of weeks, this last month and a half. So the time, on one perspective, it's a long time into the summer holidays, but in from the other perspective, it's a short time until my exams. So just feels bad in both ways, but yeah, it's difficult to make these stupid voiceovers. This video is probably going to be 20 minutes or something, and I'm only on the rows. I don't know what the time is. Alright, time's 1:25 a.m. You can see me there, just tired as fuck, man. I did a kip up there, but it was out of frame, so whatever. Also did chin-ups. Rows were really bad today, by the way. You guys probably saw that. Rows were terrible. Grip work was pretty terrible, as usual, for this whole week, which it isn't strange since I've never even been close to double overhanding 130 kilos to do double overhand holds with 130, and the program calls for it. And I did a week without grip work because, I really, really needed to catch up on lost sleep. So, yeah. You just have to work so hard to get, progress and to continue to make progress once you plateaued in multiple places in your life. And yeah, I honestly don't know how I'm holding up. I'm holding up fantastically because I have no bad thoughts. The only problem is that I'm tired and I still work through it. So I'm genuinely kind of confused by the fact that I can keep going somehow with very slight issues. And this sounds like, I'm in a terrible place when I say I'm surprised by the fact that I can keep going. But I genuinely am, because, other than walking around tired all the time, I don't feel terrible. I really don't. Feel pretty good overall. So yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy and I'm proud of myself. But I'm not satisfied at all, obviously. Need to make a lot more progress in many places. Need to dedicate even more hours in many places. So, yeah. Responsibilities. This is what happens when you don't put in massive amounts of work 24/7, 365 for multiple years on end. Then you'll get years, you'll get months, you'll get weeks, you'll get days accumulating where now you have to do the work that you didn't do before. That's what's happening to me in the strength front. That's what's happening to me in the school front. That's what's happening to me in the in a couple other fronts, like getting a driver's license or whatever. Things are starting to pile up. I don't want to repeat myself, but it is incredible that I can just keep plowing through these things with, I mean, I might be a cyborg after all. A cyborg who, gets tired but doesn't stop. I'm like a zombie at this point, just plowing through my tasks. Nothing stopping me, man. Yeah, my nose is all congested as well. Pollen allergy. And there's another thing, because when you jump rope, I only breathe my nose. And then I get, a completely clear nose because, I don't know what hormone it is, but in some way, shape or form, once you are low on oxygen or high on carbon dioxide, one of the two, your nose somehow just becomes decongested like that as soon as your heart rate goes up. But after your jump rope, the nose fills up, basically as soon as your heart rate drops back to normal, drops back to resting, which it has now. So now my nose is terrible as well, apart from my voice. Yeah. Hopefully my video quality will improve slightly basically during the summer break and after that. Because right now, I'm dragging myself through pretty much everything I'm doing. Yeah. Including these videos. I think you guys have noticed it by this point. But I do believe that this is a worth investment. YouTube is a worthwhile investment. That's what it's called. Most likely I won't regret making these videos in the future, and that's why I'm making them. It's for multiple ways this can benefit me in the future, from credibility in in my training, bragging rights as to how much progress I've made over the years, to economic, potential economic benefits. As you guys know, YouTube pays you if you get a certain amount of subscribers and watch hours and whatever. But I'm not rushing to get to that point. I'm rushing towards hitting my goals. And once I become a high value channel, I will get, high value, a high value following basically. Which doesn't mean that I don't appreciate you guys. It's just what I meant by the high value following is I'll be getting 1,000 views on every video once my videos are actually worth something. Right now, the only value that these videos have is a honest documentation of honest progress, with an honest case study, with an interesting training method. So actually, these videos are probably more valuable than I can even imagine. But right now, I wouldn't say I'm underappreciated, but I'm like Bitcoin in 2015. No one knows about me yet. But then again, I'm not trying to become famous. I don't know what I'm trying to do with this. I don't know. It's a bit funny how I can do something with a very little of a goal and a vision. I guess it's just that I really like documenting stuff. I mean, I love numbers. I love writing everything down, calculating stuff, bench press to overhead press ratios, which just got all muddled up, squat to deadlift ratios, figuring out how much weight I can possibly gain at a certain, cardio level, I'm not trying to make myself out to be some mad scientist mathematician here, but, I run the math on all these different variables and kind of figure out where my potential is on everything. And so I like statistics, and I like following progress and following future progress. And I think these videos are a good way to document progress. These videos, unless YouTube just somehow disappears, they're going to be out here for a long time, and probably even after I forget about them. So yeah, it's just a long-term investment, I believe, and it will pay off with time. Most things do that actually have a value. Over time, they will become appreciated for what they are, which is valuable. Although right now my videos are just, random, super long content that I just pump out while trying not to fall asleep while making it, basically. But I mean, something has to give. And the thing that is giving is my energy levels, basically. For some people, they just get burned out, they give up, they get stressed. For me, I'm just tired, man. I just want to sleep. Yeah. But time is on my side. School will be over well before I can even get even close to burning out or anything of the sort. And then after school finishes, I have a bunch of other responsibilities during the summer, but nowhere near the level that I have right now. So yeah, I'm looking forward to better times, but I'm also ready to face the times that I'm in right now. And I do believe that probably most of you guys who are watching this video right now before summer probably have a lot of stuff to do as well. So obviously I'm not the only one. That's just kind of the way this society is built. It's built upon hard work. It's built upon, providing value. For me, I'm not providing value to anyone or anything, not making any money right now, not working. So what I do instead is, I just go to school and grind that way, and just hope that it will pay off in the future. So, yeah. It's a bit of an interesting system, how you, at such a young age, are supposed to choose your career path. Not only that, but also choose, make the choice of putting in hard work for, that will pay dividends many, many years forward in time. And to do that as a young person with, clouded judgment is, it's a tall task that we're given. I don't even know what I'm talking about. We're getting into philosophy, we're getting into economics, politics, bullshit. Yeah, whatever, man. Just trying not to basically fall asleep. Alright, it's 1:35, or something along those lines, AM right now. So we're looking at less than 4 hours of sleep, most likely. And then we got a stretch as well. Yeah, let's go. By the way, guys, I'm getting pretty close to full splits at this point. Not there yet, but I don't have many centimeters left to go, so I'm making progress in that place as well. Yeah, man. it's a bit funny because like people in school can't appreciate how hard I am working in my training, and you guys who watch my training can't appreciate how hard I am working in school. So I don't want to complain, but trust me, man, I've got my hands full. Luckily, I've got a strong mind and a strong young body, so I'm going to push through, and it'll be over soon, and then we can make some real progress in the cardio department after this strength phase is over. So thank you for watching. Excuse my voice and my energy. Most likely you didn't watch through the whole video, but if you did, I congratulate you on your whatever. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Goodbye. Well, technically I'll see you guys today because, you know, it is Thursday right now since it's in the middle of the night, or in the morning, early morning, but whatever. Goodbye.